All right, traders, good afternoon. Welcome back for another live stream trading session here with Price Action Pros here. We're trading the Emini S&P500 late start. All right, traders, good afternoon. Welcome back for another live stream trading session here with Price. Late start for me, some technical difficulties as well. Too many microphones and inputs and outputs. Look at all this, you know. So yeah, I'm back, ready to look for opportunities. Looks like I missed an amazing breakdown this morning. I was just looking at that about 5 minutes. I was looking at that to see how I would have, or if I would have got involved, and I'm pretty sure I would have done. Easy to say now, but there were some good signals for what we look for that short. And for me, my entry would have been, if I didn't get it up here with the lack of, where you had the retracement divergence here. Okay, so you get a pullback here, but nothing really shows up on the chart. We're over here on the 1597 as well. Same again, nothing shows up really on the chart here in terms of BBs. Definitely would have got into it at this point if I hadn't made it, because again, to do a divergence, you actually had some agreement with the MACDs on both charts here. Again, big pullback here, very shallow on the MACDs, very shallow here, very weak. Good to roll over, but I wasn't here, so hope you guys did well with it and made a few points out of that parabolic move. Then we get the quadruple bottom here. Market turns, starts to move up, making a big extended move up. It looks like about 50% of that move down, I would say. Look, yep, 52, 53% retracement. Oh, wrong one. And then it's been just a lot of sideways action, but there's still been some opportunities to capture some points there as well. We're about 20 minutes from the time of the late session where I would usually look to trade, usually look to get involved, giving it some time for people to get back from lunch. Usually about 10 past 1 Eastern time seems to be the best time to start trading, and you're often gonna get a reversal in the market at that, around that sort of time is quite common as well. So I'm tracking those sort of things. So right now, sideways consolidation with quite a large range, 6-point range here, moving sideways here. looks like a bit of compression here, bit tightening up. It's a textbook war trade. Sending it straight back into wedge. Took one of those yesterday. Actually looks very similar to the one of yesterday. What was that? That's over here. This one here does look remarkably similar, actually, just on a larger scale. When was that? 1607. More of a break of that. First point of resistance outside of the trend line or outside of the wedge. Slam it straight back in to first target. As always, edge of the wedge. Second target would have been inside here and here. We didn't quite make it quite yet, but it could still make that. Picking up some strength to the downside now. But that's where it wants to go to meet. Into this previous area here, previous support area. Hi Tessa. So Tessa asked me, which indicator do you use for volume? I use vol, VOL. So you can find that in indicators here under vol, VOL. It is simply the number of shares or contracts traded during a specific time frame. Very simple. The way I use it, to give me a reference, what I do is I draw in an average line for average volume. So I find roughly where I think average volume is sitting. So you can see most of the volume is just below my yellow line here, and then that allows me to focus on the spikes that are outside of an average volume. So this can help with confirmation. I don't use it that much, but it sort of helps with a little bit of confirmation if I'm, wondering whether to stay in a trade or if I should take a trade. Even I can have a quick glance if I see a big spike, like you see this one here, spike here, spike was on a reversal bar. You got that spike right there. Yeah, I use it kind of not too much. It's just there if I need it. So Tessa, have you taken any trades today? And if so, how's your trading been going? The last few days, let's say. Okay, most people should be able to see this repeat price action here. Okay. Short, here's your short. Second pullback. Possibly third. Possibly turnaround in the market. Doesn't mean that's going to happen, but it's good to be aware of these things because price action definitely can repeat itself, as you've just seen over here. So yeah, I was referring to paper trading as well. So you're still making decisions in the market. There's some difference, obviously, the main difference being the emotion side of it. So you should follow your instinct with that, and if you want to be feeling comfortable and the numbers you need to. I know you've recently returned to trading after a bit of a breakaway, so you probably want to see at least 3-4 weeks of good decisions and profitability, right, before you decide to go live. Because if you don't have that, you won't have the confidence to make those difficult decisions and to take the trades even when you're scared to do so, and to cope with the losses that you're gonna inevitably experience. But give yourself 3 or 4 weeks at least of paper trading to polish up your skills, and see some stats as well, because you really need to get sort of 3 or 4 weeks of trading just to be able to look at your stats, because a week's stats doesn't really mean much. You need to get yourself 100 trades on the chart, on the statistics to be able to see what's working well, what's not working well, and that kind of thing. Yeah, don't be in a rush to go live. Definitely not. I've made that mistake before, more than once, and it does. Apart from damaging your bank balance, worse still is the damage to your psychological damage. Your psyche, because it can set you back quite a bit. Now I just find it hard to forgive myself for the mistakes I've made, because they just seem ridiculous now. But at the time, didn't know what I was doing. Don't make mistakes, that's for sure. Is that push I was expecting down to this previous support area. Market retests the support. It's a very logical place for it to go. Had I not just sort of entered the market and just sort of getting in sync or in the zone, getting used to. I like to spend a few minutes tuning in. That's the right phrase. Tuning into the price action before I get involved, but it looked like a pretty obvious short, pretty compelling. I always like to trade in the opposite direction after a recent FOBO, right? Because if you think about what a FOBO is, so you have a fake move to the upside. Well, what does that tell you? If it slams back down, and that is a fake move, then that must mean, because we all know the market It's not going to stay in the same place. You know, it can set up a compelling trade in the opposite direction because you happened twice here. Fake move up and huge strong move back down. Market wants to go down. That's why we call it a fake out breakout. I like the first trade after that fake move. Maybe not the second or the third one. See it all the time. Same thing happened here yesterday. Fake out, short. How many more can we find? But we can find loads. Bits. That was not a fake out. That was a move up. There we go. Another one. Fake out to the upside. Short. Fake out to the upside. Short. Fake out to the upside. Short. I think you could just have a trade plan based on taking trades just after fake outs. Be quite successful at it. Yep. What helps you with those trades in the opposite direction, the reason why they work so well, is because of the order flow coming off the psychology. These are emotional transactions. Yeah, I hear you, Tessa. Well, if you ever want to send me an email with any specific questions, or you want to send me any charts, I'd be happy to give you some advice. As I mentioned before, like I wouldn't class myself as an educator, but I can give you educated advice, let's say. Maybe it might help. So feel free. People do send me in charts sometimes, and quite like to look at them anyway. So, but yeah. So what I'm saying, if you think about this FOBO to the upside, what causes it to head in the other direction? You've got the extra added order flow of everybody that decided to go long there, or took their long entry there, if they did. Well, first of all, you have the shorts getting stopped out. Okay, so these shorts on the edge of the wedge or the edge of the trend line, all getting stopped out. That allows the market, plus the pros are stepping in over here at the previous point of resistance. That allows the market to slam back down. And then if you were going long, if you were one of the foolish traders going long there, quickly gonna realize that you're in the wrong direction and also close out. So you get this ton of transactions going on here, which helps. You know, you've got the pros behind it up here, and then you've got the shorts, the longs, the retailers closing out their long position here, and that helps with the order flow to continue down. Cool. If you want, I can look at it privately, or I can pull it up on the screen. It's up to you. Okay, let's do that while we have a few seconds here. Let's pull it up. I think it's pretty quiet in the room tonight. Oh, we've got a few people joining us now. Okay, Tessa. First time I see him on your charts. What we got? So using high-low. Those are, yeah, OHLC high-low close. Okay. You don't use ticks or ranges, use OHLC. Same kind of thing, basically. Different colors here, so I just have to get my head around that a little bit. Looks like that's a possible short position and a target. I got in at 24.0475. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you going long there? Going long. So if I'm right, you were going long this green bar here. And you got a point stop out there. Like you in just a bit earlier. I think if you're someone that's looking at the MACDs, you see, you'll still see you're just getting the slowdown here. But after such a strong move with these sort of big gaps here, you could still go a little bit further down there. You also got a bit of a bottom here. Where was that trade? Over here. So 24.0475. Oh, okay, here it is. Right off the breakdown. Very different on these OHLCs, but I think you're in here somewhere. What kind of chart are you using? What time frame are you using? That is, can't see what time frame it is, but looks like a bigger time frame, a higher time frame. Maybe on the 1597. Yeah, that's it. Something like equivalent to the 1597. What happened? Oh wait. Do that. My chart. I'm really wanting to swear badly now, but don't worry, I can resolve this quickly. Pain in the ass, but do not. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you just got in a little bit too early on that trade. That's all. It was like you say, you got in a bit early, and a bit deep as well. Somewhere here. Then you took another short of. Oh, very nice. Oh, is that a war trade you just took? Looks like you've taken a trade looking for a reversal after the breakout of that trend line. I don't know if you had that trend line drawn in place. No, you're not confusing me. It's just charts are different, so I have to just quickly get my head around it. Once I've seen it once, like I know how you got things set up. Which platform are you using here? Invest Tools. Not sure which platform this is. Yeah, and you picked yourself up a nice trade there. Nothing wrong with that. Excellent trade. Thanks for sharing. That was good to see. Going on here. Oh, of course, I've lost everything. Right, let's make some money. Sink or swim. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's a good platform. Everything is a bit mad. Oh, you're welcome. It's good to see. I love looking at charts. Okay, so nice short trade there. I'm going to get my head in the game now. We've got a couple hours left to trading time, so may go a little bit quiet here for a while. We'll see. We're looking for opportunities here. Continue to the downside. Right now, that's the immediate trend direction. Overall is down as well, so that's a good thing. So far, maybe one long trade or two. These first early trend trades have worked to the upside. Oh, that one worked as well. Couple of long trades on that retracement. That big move, huge move we've had today. Gonna run some fibs here and see where we can get to. Broken this support area here. Big break straight through that support area. Really weren't messing around today. Smash straight through it. It's turned into a bit of a resistance area. It's quite a large area. In line. Could get a possible breakout long side. All these late retailers trying to force the market to continue. Pros love to wash out guys in this position, taking shorts over here. Too late. You're too late if you are. I make that mistake sometimes. We've already also tested this support area here, so this is what they're going to do now. First point of resistance outside of the trend is right here, in between these two areas. The second point, we can reach up here, so we have to just look. We also had a turn. We have very similar price action here from this area here to what we're seeing over here. Slightly different at the bottom here, but as you can see, this area caused a bit of a turn in the market already, so could happen again. Hey Freddy, ¿qué pasa, mano? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? Gracias, hermano. Estoy aprendiendo español para 8 meses, más o menos. Mi novia es del Paraguay. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely pull that up. Thank you very much. Love it when you send when you guys send in your charts. I'm gonna pull that up and have a look momentarily. Oh my god, sort your charts out, Jason. Looking to get involved here. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Few ideas. We'll see. But yeah, first chance we get. I've got some catching up to do here on the market. Well, I'm looking for opportunities, but I'd like to get some profit out of this. So first break I get, I will pull up your chart.
Order pending.
Tempting as this long looks, does smell like a little bit of a phobo to me. Are we seeing another phobo to the upside? It all depends on the pullback and the strength of the pullback. I'm going to take that kind of long. It won't have an order waiting. It will be a manual entry. We're in a strong downtrend here. Couple longs have worked out, but nothing spectacular. Shorts are definitely order of the day at the moment. We're getting to that point in the market where we can start to change direction now. First accumulation, then distribution, then more accumulation. Are we going to wham it or war trade it back down? It's possible. Don't really like the area. Don't like that this area here. First point of resistance. Really too sure about that, to be honest.
Order cancelled. Order pending.
What's up, Glenn? Good to see you back in the room. Yeah, slowly shifting to buyers. Not very strong in shifts. Yeah, the buyers are trying to get involved here. On a time of day where they can turn the market now. Thing about I'm not too sure about is I don't think we really reached a significant area unless there's a fib that I'm not seeing on the daily or something like that. It seems like there's more room to go still.
Order cancelled.
So the market followed my expectations here when I talked about this repeat of price action, pulled out the test down here, and then the possible turn in the market to the upside over here. That's the power of price action. You know, if you're paying attention to that, you can get yourself an edge and work out what you think is going to happen and see if price confirms or not. We're going to get a deeper pullback here, or it can be a complete turn in the market. Time to run to the upside, possibly. Also look at the EMAs, very similar looking EMAs. You got this belly over here, you know, same one here. EMA starting to cross over here. Like they're trying to cross over here. Very similar looking EMAs and price action. Okay, Glenn, thanks for that. That's interesting. Oh, I have a system failure with an order waiting in place. What is going on? What the hell is going on? Get a life out of me. My god, my cursor just completely froze up. Placed that order way up here and it just froze. That's it's not a good feeling. But back in business. I had my hand on the phone. I was just about to speed dial that broker. Get me out of this position. A ton of strength to the upside. Undeniable strength. I'm looking at the possibility to fade back down. You can see here is what they did is they dipped their toe in the water over there just to test if anybody's interested in going short, suck in a few breakout traders looking to break out that previous support area and slam them straight up. That's often a good indication when the market just dips below the area and turns around, we're going long. It's a good thing to pay attention to because it happens all the time. Still a ton of strength here on these MACDs. 1597. Well, yeah, you gotta hate it when that happens. Staying on my target, missed it by 1 tick. Wasn't willing to give anything back on that. I kind of knew this would break me out or possibly fly down to the downside here. It's got a FOBO look about it. The reason I took the entry, because we had a big move up, quite a fair move back here, quite a decent pullback, but very little showed up on the 1597. So it looked like there was room for continuation. Unfortunately, took a break even on that, left about 2.25 points on the table. But it happens. It happens. If I was going for a 2-point target, with that amount of strength, it made sense to extend your target a little bit. But the pullback was so strong, there was no chance to get a continuation back up. So I closed it on a break even. Unfortunate. Don't worry, we'll get the next one. Guys, apologies for the problem with the charts. Not sure what happened there. I'm going to resolve this now. Yeah, apologies guys. Sorry about that. Having a few technical issues today with trades and streaming and everything. Well, looks like you missed out on this trade I took here. So, took the long. I like the divergence, retracement divergence we had here. So, quite a big pullback. Very little showing up on the 1597. That gave me a signal for a long. Got that pivot over here. Jumped in. Target was right here. One tick below. Didn't get a fill. Big pullback. Took a break even on it. Puked the trade basically. But you know, I had good reason to believe it. You know, I extended the target here. I had good reason to believe we were going to extend up. And also with that move back, I had good reason to believe we had a divergence here on this as well, which is less significant, but there was some divergence on here. Took a break even, and then the trade takes off without me. And to make it worse, I'm not even broadcasting to you. So it looks like we're going to break this area. We're going to take out all of these shorts. That's my expectation with this kind of strength to the upside.
Order cancelled.
Get ready for some action. Distribution, accumulation and distribution. And some more accumulation. They're going to blow these stops. Now they may just run it a little bit higher to the 100%, let's say. Take everybody out and then slam it back down. Watch out for that move as well. But it's almost certain that if you're in this short position, you're pretty scared right now with this. You got to think about who's in trouble, right? These guys shorting are in trouble. They're holding for the complete move down to here. A lot of traders were waiting for that. And they saw the second push, started adding on more contracts. And it failed again. And now they're getting this huge pullback. These guys, and there's probably a lot of them, will be closing out of this position one tick behind this area. That will give you enough order flow to continue back up to the next area here. We're looking for trap traders. These guys are trapped. Might do is take a
order pending.
along with the expectation of forcing this, breaking through this area here.
Order filled.
All right, traders. So analysis was good. It went to exactly where I thought it would go, but you could say bad management, really. I choked it. Puked another trade. Just what happened here? Took a long. Got this huge bounce back. Took a break even on that. Then I was talking about I'm expecting this area to break. This is where I'm trading against the trap traders. These guys on this short position are trapped with so much strength here. You see this quite a lot. A lot of people were also shorting off this position, thinking, you know, with the downtrending day, this is a great place to short. But I'm looking at the way it moved up to the area, the way we moved up with such strength. So I took my long, which is a really good entry, but I choked it. I had my stop way down here. The problem was the psychological part of going into market close, knowing that price can just spike all over the place. So I secured some profit. Only a couple ticks. Was so convinced it was going up. I even got into another long here and secured a few more ticks. Just a 1.25 out of those two trades. I had my first target and my second target marked out. It's a real shame, but analysis was correct. Just bad management. Here's what it is. Got a few point and a half, point and a quarter in the bag. A little bit unlucky as well, but just choking the trade. That's your error. You know, if you're going to take that entry there, you got a fantastic entry. Stops way down here. I was thinking, you know, we're getting the double top here and this big price bounce straight back. I was seeing this 100% as well, thinking, oh, okay, maybe the 100% is as far as we're going. But in my heart of hearts, I knew we were getting at least to this area and most likely market open, which is right there. Price does that a lot. Sometimes the market gets back to market open position, and that's where it went. To the tick, looks like. Exactly where it went. Market open. Market opened right there. Hope some of you had a chance to capture that move. It was a pretty obvious one. I like to get in it early. If I'm going to take a trade to break out, I want to get in it before it breaks out as early as possible. So this is a good area to get into it, because if you're wrong, you're going to know about it pretty quick. But if it does break out, you know, if this turned into a short position, you know, you're going to get stopped out pretty quick. But if it does break out, you're in a fantastic position to hold for that continuation. It's just it came at the wrong time for me, really. With market close, had to trade defensively and took 2 winners and 1 break even for a measly 1.25. But you know, the decisions were good, so I'm happy with that. I think we've got a chart we need to look at. Let's have a look. Ready. What you got here, mate? Oh, okay. Nice one. Trade off of the linear regression, isn't it? May call it a funny yellow line. 2 points, wham bam. Thank you, man. Probably done for the day. Easy peasy. Nice trade, man. Thank you for sharing that. 8 point run there from my entry. Fear of losing here. I mean, why do we get, I made my analysis that we were going up at this point, but why do we get so scared when we get a pullback, when really we should be happy with getting a pullback, because it allows more traders to jump on board and push this market up. So, little lesson learned there, trust yourself, trust your analysis, and allow the trade to work. Put your stop in place. Don't be scared to lose a few ticks, because if you're right more than you're wrong, you're always going to be okay. But there you go. We live and learn. So just to mention, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, free live streaming channel trading the S&P 500 Emini Futures. Please remember to subscribe and like and follow and thumbs up and all that good stuff, because it helps out with our search engine, and also you'll get our YouTube search engine, and also you'll get notifications when we're streaming live. Unfortunately, I couldn't trade this morning, and I probably won't be able to trade tomorrow morning either, so let's hope the afternoon is good. So thank you once again for joining me here at Price Action Pros. If you want to send in any charts, you can send them in priceactionpros@gmail.com. All the details are below in the info box on the window. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.